Who will be the first death in Hajime no Ippo? I'm 100% sure that I found the person who will die first. The most popular theory in the community is that Sendo will die against Ricardo, which will prompt Ippo to come back as an act of revenge. And I'll tell you what I think about this later in the video. So far, we've never seen a death happen on screen except for several murders Ippo, Sendo, and Takamura committed in the ring. But as Hawk said, those were under the license to kill. That doesn't count. I'm talking about actual deaths where characters pass away within the plot. 35 years this manga has been going on and no one died on screen yet. So you can imagine it will hit like a damn bomb once it happens. Let's look at Ippo's dad for a second. He's one of many characters who have died before the actual story began, so off-screen basically. Why was his death important for the story? Ippo and his mom had to work even harder and valued the sacrifice his dad made. Him saving another person made a big impact on the family, and not only did he die doing what he loved, but he also became a hero. The dude is the definition of what it means to be strong. He's the perfect example of a true man. Then there's the death of Sendo's dad. The guy also died helping another human being. He saved a child from damn flames, bro. Interestingly enough, Ippo's dad died in water and Sendo's dad died in fire. And both incidents pushed those two boxers to be strong. Sendo even went a step further and decided to help the weaker people because his dad always did it too. Then there are Mashiba's parents. They died in a car accident. It caused Mashiba and his sister to basically be expelled from society because no one gave them a single good chance. This led to Mashiba becoming super aggressive because people always assumed he'd be a criminal. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. They had to take over the roles of their parents and look after each other. Mashiba's strength is dedicated to building a better life for his sister and protecting her. Do you notice something? Every single main cast boxer I've mentioned has lost at least one parent, and Sendo and Mashiba even both. Those events made them stronger. I don't think they would have started boxing otherwise. And now to the popular theory that Sendo might die. I've heard this more than any other theory in the community. And let me tell you something. If you believe this, I have to disappoint you. Sendo won't die against Ricardo. Sawamura didn't die after falling out the ring and hitting the floor with the back of his head and then crashing into a damn truck on the highway. What makes you think Sendo will die? This is not Ashton or Joe, bro. His design and behavior might be similar to Joe's, but anything else in the manga is completely different. I know you want a dramatic reason for Ippo to return, but it doesn't make sense. Ippo retired due to health reasons. He would never come back because his literal best friend died. Plus, Sendo's family already suffered tragic losses. Do you think Morikawa would let Sendo's grandmother lose her son and her grandson back to back? How cold are you, gang? Nah. The first and last death of Hajime no Ippo will be Kamogawa. This makes sense from an age standpoint and also plot-wise. His death would occur naturally and be expected by the main cast. Takamura often says that Kamogawa already has one leg in the grave. That's why he conquers the weight classes with such urgency. He knows Kamogawa doesn't have much time left, and when you're running out of time, the most dramatic mission is the last mission. I believe when the story is nearing its end, Kamogawa will pass away. Sendo lost his dad, Ippo lost his dad, Mashiba lost his dad, and Kamogawa is like a dad to Takamura as well. It's a pattern. I don't know if you'll see Takamura's last title fight. It could go like it did for Rocky. Miki died before the Clubber Lang fight as well. Afterwards, Apollo Creed stepped in to become Rocky's second. I think likewise Ippo will become Takamura's second for the first time ever. I hope before it happens, Kamogawa gets to see Ippo fight for the world title though. And it has to be at the Tokyo Dome. This would make the story complete for me.